a girl found a magical watch. She just accidentally pressed the button, and time instantly stopped. The next second, she traveled from 2022 back to 2008. When she opened her eyes, she discovers that she's actually in the classroom, and saw her legs that weren't paralyzed. She immediately ran toward the stadium. When she saw the boy, she finally couldn't help but cry out loud. Then, ignoring everyone's stares, she threw herself into the boy's arms. No matter how hard the boy tried to break free, he couldn't succeed. It turned out that before the girl traveled through time, the boy, who was a top celebrity, had jumped off a building. She thought she was dreaming.
사랑해, 승재야.
출입금지 써붙은 거 못 봤어? 끌고 나가자고!
왜요? 꿈인데 좀 붙어있자!
At this moment, the girl discovers that the watch she was wearing has disappeared. After searching for a moment, she finally found it. Looking at the distant bridge, she instantly thought of the bridge to the afterlife. She crouched helplessly by the roadside. The boy saw her, and called out several times with no response. He tried pushing her gently, and that's when the watch fell. When the girl saw the boy again, she finally confirmed that she had died. The boy wanted to return the watch, but the girl said it belonged to him in the first place. Without waiting for the boy's reaction, the girl invited him to cross the bridge together. Since she didn't know how lonely he was when they were alive, the girl would never let him go alone after death. The boy didn't know what she was talking about and turned to go home. The girl couldn't stop him, so she could only hug him from behind, and pleaded desperately, "Let's live together." Hearing that the girl wanted to live with him, the boy was so scared that he immediately hailed a taxi and drove away. This scene left the girl stunned. At that moment, her mother called, scolding her for skipping class. When the boy got home, thinking about the girl's behavior earlier,
사랑해, 승재야.
애가 상태가요.
he looked at the watch on the table, and took out the one the girl had given him for comparison. It's unclear why she would give herself an identical watch. The girl came to her front door, and saw the decorations were the same as in 2008. She thought her mother had redecorated, but when she entered the house, she discovered her mother looked so young. Her mother was still hitting, and scolding her for skipping class. When the girl saw the calendar on the wall, she realized it was indeed 2008. Her grandmother hadn't developed dementia yet, and tears streamed down her face. The layout inside was incredibly familiar, but she suddenly remembered that this time was before her car accident. She wasn't sure if she would become paralyzed again. When she opened her eyes again, she found her legs couldn't move, and sadness welled up in her heart. So all of this wasn't a dream. She walked toward school. Just as she arrived at the school entrance, she saw the boy. At that moment, it started raining. The boy from 2008, just like the boy from 2022, held an umbrella over her.
왜 울고 있어? 근데 왜 울지? 나 안 울렸는데.